Bring towards A. Will it be the commitment? Looks like it. And bye-bye, James. First blood drawn, and it's in favor of Gambit. Yakinda can't step up to the plate. Sanji can through the smoke, and already seeing a heavy amount of pressure on that plant spot. Doesn't look like they'll be able to contest. The molly will stop them advancing. And looking set up for a Gambit first here. The retake util from Sanji. It's a single flash for short. Kickit's got a smoke for bomb, and Kit. Oh, Chad, there's more to come.
Yeah, this is going to get very, very messy here. Smoke flies out. Buster to take first contact.
He gets one clean. Hasn't now. And with an Axile still fragging on shore, they're just going to lose the jewels. They had the util. They had the knock him off the bomb.
Trying to bait something out here.
Hey, they got the bomb plant. And Kickit, he's gone down as well. Shaping up for an awkward one for VP. The wall bank's actually hit the flames. He's going to have to evade them. Inters has found a little bit of a safe haven. He lives on. Bomb ticks down. Surely he's just a man gone down eventually. A dead man walking. And now Shiro. Bomb is half ticked.
This is the clutch master, though. If anyone's going to do it.
Yeah, James holding the line. He'd have to miss, and doesn't do much of that.
Good round. VP doing this silently. Don't want to give away too many sound cues on this. We've got enough utility from Gambit to work this one out. Smokes towards the site. Molotovs as well. And whoa, Sanji, that aggression. That's a lot of info right there.
Interesting. Hobbit gets the assist. Not sure how much damage he inflicted into his teammate there. Just Buster now to overcome, and he has already taken down one. Shiro into the site. 3 more remaining for the fight. Smoke deployed and bomb planted. Does have a Molotov as well, so buying time, finding these individual jewels. It's not going to be easy as time ticks up and they group up. Heading to the stairs, or considering it at least. Just needs one on its own. If they travel as a pack, it gets infinitely more difficult with the AWP.
Still a gap.
Huge chance for Shiro to find just one. He's missed his shot, and he won't get a second. Nice find from VP. Not taking any chances in that.
Yeah, a couple of uncharacteristic misses from Shiro so far in this one now.
Just on the edge of the smoke, they're practically touching. It looks like Hobbit caught a little from James' shot. Crossfire, look at the setup from Kicker and Sanji. Using those smokes as temporary walls. And they've constructed a pretty damn convincing third round here. Sanji just confirming my suspicions. Shiro on site, 20 seconds. It's unlikely he plants. It's unlikely he gets anything else. And yeah, quick Kickit. Timing is everything on this. He's got the one-way held. Kickit will be able to drop this for Yakinda if he wants to retreat. Spots Nafany. Good control. Enters an important trade. Smokes to the side. They'll be looking for the plant here. Kickit and James to contest. James floating in limbo. Finding a sweet spot between the flames and the smokes. Bomb now down, or attempted to. James denies it. Not done yet. 3 on 3. 14 seconds. Pressure's on the T's, and James missed his shot. Axile's got a new lease of life. He jumps into the shot, and now they have to deny the plant. Inters has got a scrap of health, desperately trying to find somewhere to plant it. It's not to be. And Shiro, oh no, Shiro's got one, but he's just holding onto his weapon as best he can. He's caught.
It's currently in a 2-2, so just babysitting right now is Sanji. Not going to go for the kills. Utility comes over. He's going to relay that. Drops a defensive Molotov and will tuck on in.
They're ahead of it. And there's a gap. Inters, he jumps straight through it. They double up, and Inters, Axile all filling the feed in favor. Just like that, to 6th is found. Stolen that mid-pincer ahead of the molly. Catching VP off guard. James thrust into a 1 versus 4.
No James time this round.
He's got everything he could possibly desire. Axile has completely disappeared.
30 seconds left now. Bomb is starting to get halfway ticked.
Hello, Hobbit. Goodbye, Hobbit. Doing his due diligence, clearing his close corners. They are
halfway tick now.
Running out of time. Playing it so passive, and then Yakinda's caught one already through the smoke, and at that point, what are you supposed to do as a CT? What are you supposed to do? Stare at the smoke, push through it?
That was the utility on Nafany as well, right? So now they're operating with nothing. Hobbit has to hit a couple more here. James gone down. They know he's coming.
He knows Buster's around the corner. Yakinda still a threat with his Glock. He's taken every fight and winning it too. Oh my lord. Only one consolation frag for Shiro, but the bomb's half gone. And Shiro does have 3 more to find. Kickit's jiggle's so potent. Did need to hit some spectacular one-taps. He only had 1 bullet left, runs out. And I guess that's what's gonna gap under that. Shiro, oh, he's caught Kickit. Turning the flash was enough to not only find a frag, but put an AK in his grasp. 2 now in play for the CTs as they return to control. And they've got quite a handsome crossfire here. Sanji, very clean, a necessary frag, but don't forget he's low. And Shiro, he knows, bomb's loose. Just as the smokes bloom. Bomb would be lovely. Off the flash pop, he might retrieve it, but then what? 30 seconds, Chad, and
Good damage.
Yeah, it's something. Axel's locked the door.
They're locked in.
His timing here is everything. Looks like James not ready for it. Or
oh, what?
He actually turns.
Okay.
Fine. It's fine. 15. And Axel's not done yet. Oh. Okay.
Support here at least. Gambit have made a decent call playing 2-2. Kinder's taking space on A. They might fall back on this, you know?
Bomb spotted B, but with a frag, it's just one more separating them from the plant. Inter says no. 19 HP, if they could just find him. Shiro's there now as well. The nade could find him, it does. Great dunk. Hobbit's not done.
Body's on the line
James
here.
missed his shot. 15. Again, the clock not their best friend. 10. Just on Jens. Shiro's got the perfect line. What are you supposed to do?
They might save.
He invested into this fully. And now he's just looking to keep hold of it.
Whew, that's a rough one to lose right there for VP. It felt like they did everything right. They get the
plant. Can Shiro contest the plant? He's been flashed off now. Tucked in on short, but he's likely to swing. And the plant's
Sanji's
going
doing it
down.
all.
Sanji saves them with the hero Deeg. Now posted up holding short. Axel wants to get back in. He ain't done. Bit of a role reversal now. Coming in from ramp are the CTs. Sanji,
he wants to peek this.
He does.
He's tucked in now, though. He might just stand tall.
And Sanji to clutch up. Surely not. Axel low. You can see the deagle and the info's there. Will he adjust? He's forced him off the bomb at least.
He's panicking. Sanji's panicking.
It's fading. It's fading. That's surely Sanji's round. He knows. Next sound cue. Just have to peek it late. And hit the one dig, and he does. And they're back where they need to be at exactly the right time. Just as James advances, Shiro posted up. It's a quick jiggle. Pulls the AWP shot out at least. They pivot to short, and there is room for that. God, their util is light. It's that smoke. This is the only smoke they have. They better try and find some use out of it.
Immediately negated. Molly to slow them. Smoke in front of it as well to tunnel them exactly where Gambit wanted. More nade damage.
How do they convert this? I mean, they just have to hope that for some reason they assume all 3 are there. Buster is planting.
Kick it is key, you're right.
Nafany pushing. Kick it key later, but it's about survival for Buster here. And oh, he couldn't achieve it. Look at Nafany just leading from the front lines. Kicker's late arrival, not to be. Axel just too switched on. And Gambit proving that this CT side justifies their map pick. They are flashes, and Yakinda's opened up the account again. Quick frag onto Hobbit. Converts off a James flashbang, and they want to go again. Again with the pop flash. Nafany, Molotoved and flashed out, and they line up for Buster. VP looking like a team possessed into our 28th. No way back in for Gambit.
They're going to want to save these rifles, right? We were just prefacing what they need to have going into the next round of play, and well, if you're VP, you may as well start having a little bit of a look. See what you can find, see if you can catch them as they rotate away. Yakinda and James starting to have a little bit of a look here. Taking away T-spawn. Combing over towards the B bomb site. Vinter's sucked on into that cubby position. Awkward angle to clear, but it is Yakinda.
Yeah, let's see how good his pre-aim is. Oh, didn't do a full thorough clear and does lose out to the Interzang.
That might be enough just to hold James at bay. That Molotov, he will now have to mantle around it. Axel's living as well. I say that. Kicker gets him. Can they take Inters out?
They really wanted that. Didn't even
close. And Nafany, stoic as you like, has not peeked, has not moved a muscle.
It's going to come down to how VP check this. Starting to ignore it now. Starting to assume it's there, but Yakinda's checked it enough. Nafany, all that patience for naught. Hobbit has to be the one to step up now. And kick it. What actually lands that? I thought Hobbit had him every day of the week. Overcomes the inaccuracy. Bomb's already being planted. VP, have you really turned it on its head to this extent? Gambit's pick. Bomb ticking in their favor to finish it here in regulation. James taking some shots. Sanji peeks out from his hidey hole, and just one more frag. It's Axile. Too many bodies, too little time. VP.
This match hasn't even caught a shadow.
He did, yeah. So he's all too aware, very gracefully mantles up Xbox to try and punish, and there it is.
His headshot percentage is just absolutely insane.
First frag found. Hobbit just shows a tiny centimeter of his dome. Yakinda knocks it off. Sanji, however, has been caught by the reaggress mid. They tuck in now. Job done. Inters, you are in a lot of pain. If you can't find something early, like he's trying to keep them at arm's length there, the reason he's trying to show presence towards middle, he's hoping that's enough to ward them off B, but here comes trouble. Here comes an execute.
He needs to get stuck in here.
Yep.
Lurk smoke's a problem. Door smoke makes it even worse. They don't have any utility or a kit for this. They went 5 sets of Kevlar, so he has to win a fight.
Yeah, and they know his window now. His options get severely limited. And as Kickit gets that bomb down, do they choose to contest? Not yet. They wait for the numbers. They've got Nafany working on a long rotation towards tunnels.
They're all tucked in towards side as well. Like, I don't know how you get back in here against these Glocks.
All these duels favor the Glock now. Here they come. And already a flurry of frags in favor of VP. One from Tons, one from the doors.
Bomb's halfway tick. They got to get a move on.
Very passive, just jiggling for the info. Shiro on one, and it's only the one. Locked down. VP take a slow creep towards the side. Yakinda's managed to get himself across. The flashes are good. Hobbit uses the smoke to survive, and Shiro from short. It's Sanji with a crucial trade. Keeps VP's chances posting a second here.
He wants to get that bomb down, but needs to clear off towards short.
Oh, my lord, he nearly won it. Nearly peeked into the AWP. He'd have to do a whole lot more than that. They'll boost to stop and deny this plan. I think he's got it. Yep, they faffed around a little too long, and Kickit now set up for a spray. He gets 2 towards the elevator with this kind of health, though. The odds stacked up against Sanji, looking for a punish and a precise
Hero's
one.
low.
So low from the earlier exchange against none other than God Sanji. 2 clutches? Oh, too much to ask. Shiro denies it. He thought the walk-up didn't quite have the pacing in his head. Valiant attempt from Sanji. Gambit steal away a 4th.
Yeah, that comes down to the tightest of margins.
Attack. And it's not far off from Shiro. They're into the site now, though, and the bomb will be planted. Sanji hiding behind the car. It's Buster, the first up. That's the trade. Sanji consistent.
This flank's coming very late through long.
Inters is going to have a chance to take down James. He's so distracted by Shiro's shots.
Turned.
Yeah, and already Axile's got one. James not ready for this. It's going to come down to one man. Just kick it. Just like that. Shiro's got the kit. He's close. And they've done it. Gambit retake control. They'll even grab an extra AWP for their troubles.
Oh, dear. The fact that they're not willing to give up on this. What a round right there. Walking away. 3 kills to hit.
Yakinda wants to change that. Oh, and he wins it out against the AWP, no less. His moves so graceful and his shots so pinpoint perfect. Sanji's caught the mid player.
On Shiro. It's not like he's had a huge amount of impact with the AWP thus far, but it means that the CT side defense will need to look a little bit different. Very fast. Look at this. Straight out the mid doors. Look at all the space. He's going forward.
He wants more, and he's actually found Hobbit. There is an important trade from Shiro. We do return to a 4-on-4.
Can't rotate anywhere, not with James here.
Yeah, and Buster's even trying his own little adventures towards this lurk smoke. How far do you want to push this?
Looks like all the way.
Oh, shots.
That's heard.
Yeah, very, very unlikely for Buster to dig himself out of trouble now. Good work from Inters. Nafany didn't choose to fire a single bullet or make a single sound, so 1B is the call. Currently a 2-2 split.
Nades are still pretty good for VP, right? They have smokes to work with, and if they want to go for this B split or an A attack, either is going to work because the 2-2 setup that VP have held Gambit to means they cannot rotate anywhere. James AWP is a problem. Any jiggle, anything, he's going to be on top of that. And sound cues from Sanji will be heard, so they know at least he's towards upper tunnels. Meanwhile, Kickit is working short, and James is just staying put. Regrouping now towards the tunnels.
Interested if he scopes in, starts his walk. He's got a smoke for doors. We've been seeing him throw that on a lot of the takes.
Look at Nafany's nades, though, Alex. He still has a molly for this.
Yeah.
They're reconsidering it immediately, so...
20 seconds.
Kick it.
If he gets the timing,
Kick it.
Shiro exposed. And Shiro passes his test. That should be enough. James swallowed a nade. You got 10 seconds. Just throw your bodies at the site. Hope you don't go down after time. Yeah, knife out. Okay, so VP did run out of time after that one.
From Buster, it just looks like a normal round.
Yeah, so far. Now with a bit more util thrown his way, he's actually forced to smoke onto their Molotov. Nafany actually converts Yakinda's hunt, and Inters, he's having another round. Doesn't matter whether it's P250 or M4, he's just caught 2 on his repeak. As pro, he's got no way in now. Kickert's caught on doors, Hobbit goes looking. And we know what time it is. 60 seconds. And he's pushed down. Nafany denies it all.
Well, they're going to go for that double.
Cross smokes land. Into spray, does 2. Kicker hasn't gone down, but that sound. They're well aware one has slipped the net, and looks like Shiro's missed shot has given Yakinda's perfect time to strike from short. 8 seconds left as VP have pulled this one out.
Oh,
Inters,
not again.
Not done yet. More impact required. He needs the head, finds the head. One more, and it's the most prized of them all, Yakinda. He's got 3 already. Will he get the 4th? He's tagged up so low. USP now, he knows one bullet will do it, and Inters 3 back-to-back impact rounds pulls Gambit into an extended lead. So much impact. James set up for success. Sanji to delay as best he can. Here's Axal is across.
Oh,
Good from that one, yeah, all the way from short. Yakinda's hit a good shot, but no permanent deaths yet.
James been very sneaky here.
Retake here?
Yeah, no kit.
Oh, Hobbit. Nice catch. Yakinda was trying to work on the round-the-world maneuver. Now they have to focus all of their attention. The element of surprise, it's not clean from James. Inters continues to impress as he finds his 20th and another as well. Nothing left for VP in this pistol. Blood me expecting this. I say that as Sanji is. Considered it for a second. Nafany is through.
Oh,
it could 2.
Could be the double.
And it could very well be just the Mac 10 though. Surely he
Nafany!
Nafany with impact all over. What's James to do now? The glass cannon AWP was responsible for B. He's been a completely nullified object at this point.
He's locked in as well. Look at this. One player already ward spawn. That's Axial. James, you got to be careful, mate.
They want to stop this. They don't want to stop that save. They know how much impact a single AWP, especially for VP, and it's clean and easy. They'll take that. So.
How is there no eyes on long?
Okay, they're walking in though. James gonna have to do a lot of work here. Sanji trying to bait them to look at him, and he's done the first part. He's gonna have to do the rest as well. Great Molotov to buy time. Yakinda's burning though. Have to find a new elevation.
Long's coming too. Sanji's screwed.
Yeah, safe corner, but for how long? Shiro already onto Yakinda to finish off the jobs of the Flames, and Gambit set for 15 just like that.
What an odd round that was. I'm flabbergasted. I'm not quite sure how they have nobody watching. I'm not sure what tell there is. That must be the demand.
Just pre-aiming the jump across. Intuition strikes, and so does that. Oh, Nafany charging through the flames. He gets away. Yakinda claws one back. They know there's more damage and more players are waiting on the other side of that smoke. James sets to work in middle. No armor on him. Vulnerable to those wallbangs if info's gained.
They know Yakinda's tricks, don't they? Hanging around the smokes, just putting some lead through. Smoke will clear now, and he has to drop back to a more passive configuration. But James, he could stifle this completely. Lots of conversation there from Inters, letting him know how much space he's working with.
They're going back. Inters will hear the jump for info.
He's heard the scope as well. Slipped the net.
And James does not hit the shot. Inters gives them the man advantage, looking to finish this right here, right now. Map 2 of the grand finals could be a thrashing. Just need to post the 1. Up short now. VP's dastardly does 2, getting completely shaken. And Yakinda peeks out, it's damage. It's insufficient. They're both coming in from CT and B respectively, so disconnected. Just gotta follow the flowchart now for the after plant. Sanji does take down Nafany.
Buster does have a kit. This is still doable, but it looks extremely unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, with the flashbang, Sanji wants one more before he does any more dirty work, and that's the head he was waiting for. Pops it off of Inters. The impact continues. Buster, oh, they may not expect this.
Look at this angle from Hobbit.
Angle on the gather the smoke. And
not to be overwhelmed. Will drop back. He doesn't have a rotator close here, Alex. This could get dicey for Yakinda.
Fake the drop off so he can catch Hobbit sleeping, but not today. Hobbit rounds that corner and pops that head. They're into the site. CT's onto the retake. Shiro's just deciding where he fancies his plant. This is an angle for Nafany. Should catch Jame off guard. Okay, now a double peek. He's trying to isolate into two individual duels, but stacked up against them. Nafany's even got a Molotov for the defuse.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're going to get close to the bomb right now. VP need to start making a bit of a move. They need to win a fight. There's one.
Okay. Kicker would need a clean one on the second. He looked away, assumed he'd done the necessary damage, and just stacked up against Sanji. He has to accept his fate here. He actually gets the reload. Manages to...
Actually, totem dropping. The timing is great for Sanji.
So good for Sanji. The fact that he's going to come up from above, they just have to keep them busy, and Yakinda doesn't even need the help. Weapons to be recovered. A smoke on main. If Inters goes down, this is a disaster. Gambit have lost all of their resources. Yakinda just pops off for a triple. Axel's lingering in the smoke. Yakinda walks straight through it.
Of course he does.
There's no way Axel's expecting this. The same man that killed him from Pop is now directly behind him. Sandwich could punish. Great shot. Axel adjusts into Sanji as well, but he's not ready for Yakinda. On for an ace now. 4 frags. Shiro on Pop as well. He's doing it all. Heavy lifting.
Shiro's due another clutch, surely. 1-on-2 situation.
Closing in on Simple's record.
Plenty of nades to work with as well. Faster only working with this Deagle. And they've actually both rotated over towards B, so Shiro could get a free plant right now.
This gets really awkward for the CTs now, despite all of the heroics from Yakinda. As the molly lands, it's
oh, he's not even going
sobering
straight for the
reality.
plant.
Okay, yeah, this actually works in the CT's favor. Obviously, Shiro doesn't have the power to look through walls, so we know it was clear. Now, planting. They won't be able to knock him off, but contesting from either side of the bomb train, this gets so difficult for Shiro. Look at his head on a swivel. A 360-degree remit to try and make sure he could find that first contact. And it is Yakinda wrapping it up. Firms are down the ramp. Their backs are turned. They're not ready for that. Big punish from Kicker, looking for more. Nafany down as well. Sends them packing. Shiro does hit the no-scope to get back into the site. He needed to hit some consecutive shots, though. Nade's not going to find him. It will land on Axile. And with 20 seconds, he does have to take some initiative, trying to get it back up the ramp. He catches Hobbit trying to sell it. They're going back to B with 14 seconds, heading for upper. Hobbit pops off. Long range, needs another, and he finds it as well. They can plant, turning this round entirely on its head. Defying all the odds, Yakinda demanded to clutch again. They're so low. But he's so far. Doesn't even want to give it a go. I can't blame him. He's got an AK.
Oh, just the fact that it was Hobbit in the site on his own, right? They put him on a fishing rod. They said, hey, mate, we're going to throw you out, see whatever you get, and we'll capitalize off the back of it. Don't worry about capitalizing off the back of it. Hobbit's just gone in there and blown them all away. 7 for 1 now, 110 ADR.
It looks so awkward for Gambit until Hobbit started doing that. As soon as Rushley presses that number, Hobbit changes the entire dialogue. And Yakinda's going to lose his weapon here if he's not careful.
Yeah, Xeal's already tucked in 1 HP. He's found the gap. Well, so's Yakinda, but doesn't get the kill. Hobbit finishes it in style. What a round. It's time from Gambit, not just exploding on out on this. Smokes have gone on over. Yakinda's playing forward. They can punish this if they get a good timing with their explosion.
Okay. Okay, nades are set for success.
Yeah,
out comes Nafany. He's hunting. Yakinda's going to have his head on a swivel. The flank is coming. It's imminent. He's burning. Inters gets him. With just the bottle of flame, there's more as well in the feed for Gambit.
That is masterful work from Gambit. I cannot talk about the level of Counter-Strike they just played there. They know Yakinda loves to play forward, and they've isolated him.
Entirely. James made a round out of it, though. Takes down Axile on his walkout main.
Look at how much pressure there is on Yard. They've lost all forward positioning. Still over a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, Kickit, known for his flanks. It's about finding the right timing on it. You can see Shiro is paranoid and cognizant that it's a threat, and that looks like his after-plant responsibility as well. So Kicker going to drop into Shiro. A quick flick, a no-scope, all on the cards.
Are they even going to consider going for this?
Oh, don't ruin my fun, Chad. Maybe not anymore. Jame onto Nafany, still up for debate.
Kicker has to go now if they want to move in.
Shiro's not looking anymore. A bit concerned about what James up to, but yeah, doesn't look like
this. VP, you're able to get a buy here, but that's it.
Kicket's been trying this, and this time he catches a nade. That's enough for him to cancel. James, same angle.
Oh, he's baited into it.
Result, baited in by Hobbit. Nafany continues to find impact. He's had some very impactful rounds back to back, and now into the third as well. Okay. all the more difficult now for VP to overcome. Look at who's holding this pop dog climb. Like, this could not get any scarier if you're Sanji. Just a giant barrel of an AWP appears as you climb that ladder. Responsibilities shift. You can see Yakinda is still responsible for any sort of return to main.
Gamble stacking 3 players right now over towards this B bomb site.
Yeah, and Axel crawling up Ivy can have very, very large repercussions.
It was just his one smoke. That drew Sanji right back.
And he's through. They might even expect it to be clear. God, this is so perfect. Gambit are going to have backtracks flank.
Oh, they know he's here now. They're falling back. They have to get past Yakinda here.
Okay, down pop, and it's unfavorable at the most.
There's 3 of them.
They're so loud.
Oh, this flash is perfect.
And Axel from the backtracks emerges. Now Yakinda's got so many targets. He's trying to find a safe haven, trying to make it difficult. They have to work for this frag. They have to work for it, and they have. Sweat on the brow, but frags in the feed. Bombs down, Buster's miles away.
Every trick in the book, right? A lot of people wouldn't know the jump safely as well.
He's walking up on them. This could be the element of surprise they need. Great find. Wasn't ready for the trade. And now James not in a position to punish this. He's jumping. Oh, the movement! It was so hard to hit that shot, and Jamie often hits it. But strafing onto the spool has given Nafany more room to move, and he does a lot with a little here, does Nafany. Oh, what a shot from James. These evasive maneuvers just to get onto the site, and yeah, the back's a turn. Nafany nearly lines up the multi-kill, but the round is secured.
Look how low Shiro and Inters are. Does Buster have a slight inclination about this? Is he even going to consider it? He's low as well.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the problem.
20 ADR. Look how quiet Buster's been kept. The Ivy player, Axel's been playing with him the entire time. All these B hits, having to rotate in. They've already lost territory. They've already lost room. This kid is just told to go Ivy every round. Axel is doing his job to perfection.
Will he maintain it?
The fact it's survival that we're getting excited for VP for is wild right now. This is the CT side of train. 11-3.
Damn, it's a team effort across the board. This is something.
Oh,
and Hobbit's just not done. He finds Kickit again. He's been having a nightmare on that ramp. They called for Yakinda. I mean, he's typically holding main. Look where they're coming out. Yakinda is inner. Head towards his old position. It's wide open. Up all off. Oh, Inters. Not going down at all. Sanji's missed his shots. Gets really uncomfortable now. Inters can just hunt him. He's just bloodlusting and whoop, works it out eventually. Interesting.
Couple of whoopsies, but
yeah.
Still looking very good.
I think he's just flustered. He's so highly strung. Buster's caught one.
Look where his teammates are. All over towards Pop. Ready to go B. Enough utility for it. Get Shiro down low rim. He can control the rotation. Take Yakinda out of the picture. Bomb goes down and you're great. But that smoke might change everything.
Perfect flash. Doesn't quite catch the first on Axel. Oh, but jumping up. Axel just holds his nerve and holds the line. They're not in a rush to plant. Want to make sure they get across safely. In fact, a safe throw, probably the best option. James is still in play. Buster walks up oil. They don't have as much space as they normally do. And of course, with the last round being played, they will give it everything she's got.
Gotta see the bomb here.
There's a second, and he's found it as well. Buster, there's some impact.
Look at the nades, though. On Shiro, he has everything.
If he finds Jay, oh, okay. He wanted to get that one-on-one. Good aim from VP. A crucial 3 from Buster. But my lord, has this been the tutorial? Coming into train and laying down the law. And Shiro's done the opposite. He's actually deleted Buster's mind. It's gone. Splattered all across the brown halls.
He hasn't needed to have impact until this moment, and James clawed one back. Okay.
Why doesn't my Glock work like that? That's winning the duel against USPs. Yeah, running back for the bomb, perhaps. It is way back at spawn. You'll never guess whose job that is.
Sanji, get on out there, mate. So smokes are dropping towards yard. One back of 6. One towards connector. Look at Yakinda.
Yeah, I like it. He's so far ahead. The angle from Inters does enable him to tag him up. Finished off and zips up the body bag is Axel. Into the site, though. Waiting for his opportunity. And oh, Hobbit actually took down his teammate. James was walked up cat. Now he's really not got much more than a plant. What can you say about this one? Oh. Shiro, bookend frags of this round. He opened it up and it looks like he's closed it down. It is only Kickit.
What are you meant to do? He has the P250, but really?
Yeah, I mean, one tap Shiro would have been a start. not to be.
They
Double.
look so collected right now, Gambit. That opening from Shiro, you can't even...
Previously found Nafany on the extension. And he finds it again.
Systematic on that, isn't he? Getting those jiggles in perfectly. And now they're taking Ivy space, so... Sanji knows the left is cleared. Sound cues are made.
This is pressure on the sandwich player now. If he steps a toe out of line, he's screwed, sandwiched in appropriately, I suppose. Hobbit is rotating in as well. Sanji's already in position to punish this.
They think it's clear because that molly was misthrown. I think they think Sandwich is... Oh, never mind.
Absolutely perfect. Hobbit's made it a slightly more realistic goal to stay competitive here because the bomb's not on the site. Hobbit is. You have to get through him. He's playing a very passive line. I say that as he peeks out for another. Hobbit is a man possessed.
Oh,
what
Hobbit!
is going on? Don't say Mordor. Don't say Mordor. Okay, 2-on-2, 2-on-1. There it is. Nafany makes it 15. Gambit.
You don't have anything that you haven't gone, oh, set smokes. You haven't been conditioning on the default.
Ooh, he actually wants more.
He's got through as well.
Buster should have him, but Hobbit's just not going down. Some quick reactions from him. I think Inters does spot out the boost on Ivy.
This is inspired stuff from
Distinct
Hobbit.
advantage, yeah. Smokes it, advances. That's big. Shiro, however, does stem the bleed. And now, advancing on that smoke, he's continuing to keep the entire pot play from VP under wraps. You just don't know what Hobbit's up to next. Shiro duking it out. Nafany has to contend with none other than the main monster. And he's gone down this time.
The bomb.
Hobbit finding another 25. The dude is rushing, speed running through this half. It's over. It's definitely more dramatic.
I think it's been knifed by a teammate.
Oh, that is gonna sour the mood unless they find a quick entry delivered by Yakinda, the Latvian. In and, well, out. Showed out by Shiro. Closes the door, says no thank you. Oh, Axel pushing the smoke and Kick It can't quite find the head. And he's actually managed to fill the feed. So has Hobbit, a double on his USP. It looked so good, it started so well. Where did it all go wrong? They're hunting him down now. He's got no bullets and no hope. Gambit to their smoke spray. So Buster, we knew he was the one to extinguish that Molotov. We knew that there was potential playground presence, which is, of course, the justification behind Shiro and Axile. But how much can he sell? This round practically over if he frags one of Shiro and Axile and the rest of the CTs pack up shop towards A.
This is a hard angle to clear against an MP9, though, and Shiro's actually getting active.
Yeah, he wants info, and he's got more than that, actually. He just backed away, perhaps even calling it clear. They are flooding into B here.
Axile's flanking down connected, too.
On pure contact, like, what's Nafany supposed to do? He's got such low health. His teammate, however, enters with a very small opportunity to punish. And through the smoke, it's actually the nade. Axile's thrown one in. It does dunk Kick It, because significant damage elsewhere. Yakinda mantles on the box in ferocious attempt to stay competitive. He's got a wild spray. 1 for 1. They're keeping it competitive here. Gambit are making him pay. Sanji needed a clean headshot and finds it. Just Shiro. 1vx. That's enough to equalize. The early loss. It was Buster who did manage to chase down Axile, but it's Nafany with more impact. Up long. Buster has to contend with Shiro.
He's watching long as well, isn't he?
Well, he's kind of doing it all. It's going to come down to the Counter-Strike timing, and it couldn't have been better for Shiro.
Jam time, or is he going to give this one a crack? 25.
Might have to, you know. And round the corner, Shiro doesn't miss. Gambit, this is going to be.
Oh my god. What are you meant to do? Like, he's got full backyard control right now.
Okay, that's actually something. It's the Yakinda smoke spray onto an AWPer.
That does help.
It does, but ready for Kick It to put his fist through the desk? Because it is looming.
Yeah, he's got absolutely no idea. And Hobbit, he's seen him. And he's murdered him. That is gonna hurt. 45 seconds on the clock. You've just been blown out of the water. Bomb needs to be collected. You're worried about more aggression. You have to go A.
You have to. You have to. What if they got, you wouldn't believe it, they've got 3 players there ready. Because they know, as much as we do, they have to come to us. Oh no, 30 seconds for VP. Need some heroics out of Jame. And that's something. Axile needed info long, and it's cost him his life. Taking some initiative, taking some aggression! No way, Nafany! How are you doing it? How does it look so easy? Shiro, you got to cross Axile. This is where they fight you. Okay, well, James definitely actually hit 2 of those.
Yeah, okay.
Knocked off his shoes on the second.
Didn't get them anything, though, so over towards B they go when the bomb is there. The boost is late.
And of course, it's the perfect timing. Swings in, only gets 1. So much hard work from Yakinda. Inter's in prime position to stop James had he released his crouch, but looking good for VP here. Inters has been found as well on the edge of the smoke. Nice shot. Bomb ticking. Sanji is low as well. And a solid hold. Okay. Perhaps just replaying the opportunity they had at Berlin. Feeling that fate returning once again. Yakinda turned on by Axile.
They can play the mid-round now. That's a good trade. That was, you know, the flurry to start off the round.
I'm interested what's happening between Nafany and Shiro. It feels like they're swapping spots. They've sent the AWP back to B, and Nafany, with his full util, has been given the task of holding the A walk-up.
Yeah, they called this. They're going progressive with 3 players. Shiro's already scoped in. There'll be no sound cue.
Okay.
It did a similar thing on Vertigo where they got Hobbit to sandbag.
But this is how you counter this VP poking and prodding from both maps, is you just say, you get an absolute defined no. And well, Kikit's going to remind them that, yeah, you have to watch out for this. Virtus Pro's bag of tricks leans to B.
One of the few times we've seen Hobbit miss a duel like that as well.
Yeah.
Still got the dink off, so set up for success. Shiro still towards B. Nafany is almost letting them walk into A with his current position. But Shiro could get a freebie right here.
Inters is such a passive line for Monster. He'd have to be pretty damn diligent. And he's lost it. Shiro, overwhelmed after the first, couldn't bolt the rifle in time. Plenty of time for the plant. Kick is low. Now they have to plant again.
Seconds.
Looking to clutch up his Nafany. Sendry makes things difficult. Will spread. Jane burning. Losing a lot of life on the line. 26 is all he's operating with, which means there's potential for the M4 to walk in. Turns the flash. Not going to be seeing any willingness from VP to push for this one, and so Nafany knows time is of the essence. He does have a kit, and he'll be able to force the fight, at least one of those, with the initial fake. That's if he chooses to do so. Does he want to look? Ah, he's having a look, Monster. And with that, there's just not enough time for the double. They will have to call his bluff. And he's just going to try and punish on the retreat? Okay, okay. Ah! Oh! that is no fun! Okay, enters. Oh, he's set up for the multi. And they walk on in. More blue in the feed. It's Hobbit with a double kill. Buster is the late lurk. Sanji just has to not die. They're begging him to survive.
Wait, they already know that Buster's a possibility.
They definitely are looking to deal with the late Buster. Oh, Nafany's got Sanji booked. And now even more attention drawn towards Buster's potential flank. They know he likes the late long. Everyone's staring at him, from barrels or otherwise. And now they definitely know, not gonna happen. Do they get away with here? There's 3 CTs to receive them. Buster's even there as well. 4 CTs. VP are in the right place.
Close.
And already Hobbit's found another. Quickly silenced. It's chaos in the smoke. They're trapped in the smoke. Bullets being thrown into it. And Axile's pulled a double out of it. Kicker guarding the bomb. It's an advantage, but I can feel my voice quiver. I know Jane would have to do something to save his teammate here. They're just waiting it out, and that's damage. That's more than damage. Axile, a millimeter from death. It's onto Shiro, really. Dancing with this crossfire, and it's well executed.
Around him, Nafany even with the jump peek does spot Yakinda over to the divider. And maybe even just that, early presence is enough to keep them busy, because they're going straight back to B.
Buster has previously been a real nuisance to his opposition from this short position. It's a combination of his read of his opponent combined with his ability to multi-frag.
James is still in connector as well. Oh, what a nade.
That's going to hurt. That is going to leave a mark, but they're up. And he unloads his mag, fully flashed. Muscle memory prevails. Needs another, and it is Sanji that's caught. Axile just needs to find Buster, and he has. It's all open. Gambit securing 12. James locked out of the sight. Nothing for him to do. It looks like Inters is already hunting him. He's not going to find him just yet. James reveals his location, though, and now it's time for the hunt.
Yeah, and Inters, as you mentioned, had already taken a lot of space with that A lurk. So as he starts to work it out, heading back. Okay, ring around the rosy. You're going to miss each other.
Him.
That could have been a tight round. And if Inters...
And that T-side AWP is poised for its first. Traded. Buster pays a heavy price. He catches a bullet down to 18 as well.
VP don't know where to go. They quickly started rotating back towards B, but then they cancelled.
Yeah, James in dire need of information.
If Yakinda goes looking here, they're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Gambit are now setting up for this B piece.
And they're getting further and further away from being the cavalry that Sanji and Buster need.
Here comes the nades.
Buster's so low. Sanji, he's had moments of influence in the past, but I think Yakinda's starting to realize he's going to have to get there fast. They're even going for a boost, I think. They're not in a rush. It's 25 seconds and they're boosting. Surely they can't see Sanji. The rail doesn't go that far. Oh, there's some info for you.
18 seconds.
Yep. And now they'll go. Smoke on Axile. Sanji to deny the plant. Inters is there as well. They got the info. Now they just need the plant. Nice find from Sanji. One more, the bomb's loose. They just have to survive. Just survive. It's James. He does it his best. And so, 8. Explosion. But it seems like VP have gambled correctly, Chad. They've got the pieces in the right place.
They're ready to flash.
A reactionary flash. Oh, this is going to be hot. More flashes. They advance. They push through the smokes. They want frags. It's only one. Nafany claws another. If they can just knock Buster off his perched sandbags, they have to get through Yakinda as well, though. The cavalry arrived exactly when it needed to. And now Inter's left out in the cold, with 60 seconds admittedly, but the bomb under the control of all three, and weapons stolen as well.
They're all lined up, though. This could be a disaster.
Not like this. Doesn't happen like this. They'll smoke off short and continue to disappear, play with them. Bomb propped up on the pillar. There we go, that's the PG word.
That's the one we want to do for everybody playing at home. And, well, Inters is even worried about a connector push at this juncture. So, any access. Hobbit now on his lonesome, going for the default spread. We've got the divider smoke and the bathroom smoke. He's taken a lot of space here, and that's forced VP into a very passive setup. Hobbit's found a bit of a one-way gap in that smoke there, and they're putting it all on Hobbit. Oh!
I mean, the narrowest of margins. That's the jump peak he's got a punish angle for. And Yakinda's gone. Hobbit with more impact. James silences him before things can go too awry. It's pulled Sanji to A, and in they come. Kick it to be tested for survival. To keep the dreams of a Katowice trophy in the cabinet. Gambit just need these frags. They're begging them, willing them across the line. Nafany's pulled one. Sanji says no. Buster didn't spot him. And Inters cancels the plan. Buster didn't hard clear. Not like this. Bombs down now. Gambit have the man advantage. Awkward. James needs to be the hero. He's flashed in. He's gobbled it up, but he's gone down.
Oh, no!
It's just a set of errors. And Gambit are jumping through every hoop. One more frag. Sanji makes the 1v3 a little more doable. Caught in the air. Not down yet. Sees Inter, sees the chance. Shiro's tagged. He's really not going down without a fight, but Gambit, they're playing this one safe. They know that it's all theirs. He just has to not defuse. 3 seconds, 2, it's done.